Kerala Snakebite Murder. Kerala Snakebite Murder was a case in which the victim Uthara, a 25-year-old woman, was killed by a snakebite inflicted while she was asleep on 7th May 2020. She was in her parents' home in Anchal, located in South India, state of Kerala. Her husband Suraj is Kumar, a 27-year-old bank employee, was arrested. Later, he confessed to the public media that he purchased a cobra and introduced the snake into their bedroom with the intention of killing his wife. Kerala police produced strong scientific evidence that supported a charge of murder. In Kollam Sessions Court on 13th October 2021, Suraj S. Kumar was found guilty of killing his wife by forcing a live cobra to bite her. Judge M. Manoj sentenced him to 17-year imprisonment plus double life imprisonment and a monetary penalty of 5 lakh rupees. Uthara was a disabled young housewife who had been married for 2 years and was the mother of 1-year-old son. At the time, Uthara was recovering from a previous Russell's viper bite inflicted on 2nd March 2020. 2 months prior at her husband's home near Adur, and she was living in her parents' home during her recovery. The viper bite caused her to completely bedridden for around 52 days, and she had to undergo plastic surgery to repair the damage. She was found unconscious in her bedroom in her parents' home, where her mother called her in the morning. It appeared that she has been bitten by a snake during the night of 6th May 2020. Uthara died the next day, 7th May 2020. A large Indian cobra was found in the bedroom that she shared with her husband. According to Uthara's mother, Manimeghalai, her daughter and Suraj went to bed after dinner. The next morning, Suraj, usually a late riser, woke up unusually early and went outside. However, Uthara didn't wake up at her usual time. Her mother went into her room and found Uthara unconscious. Later, the room was searched and the cobra was discovered and killed. 1 week after his daughter's death, Uthara's father, Vijay Senan, contacted police stating that he suspected foul play in his daughter's death. He filed a complaint on 21st May to Kerala police calling it an unnatural death. Her parents stated that because Uthara and her husband were sleeping in an air-conditioned room, it would have been difficult for the cobra to enter the room without being detected. Uthara had already informed her parents about Suraj Kumar's expertise in handling venomous snakes. Approximately 2 months prior to her death from the cobra bite, Uthara had already been bitten by a Russell's viper. The combination of the two incidents caused police to suspect Suraj Kumar's involvement in the case. Noted snake expert Vava Suresh took interest in the incident. After visiting both homes, he recommended that Uthara's family contact the police. Later, Vava Suresh gave his expert testimony and statement to the police. In the first snakebite incident, he said that a Russell's viper would have been unable to reach the second-story room in her husband's home where Uthara received the first snakebite. In regards to the second fatal bite, Vava Suresh also noted that it would have been difficult for the cobra to enter the air-conditioned room in Uthara's parents' home unaided. He summarized that the cobra might have been hurt as a means of forcing it to bite the sleeping woman. The police arrested victim's husband, Suraj, as the prime suspect and arrested the snake catcher, Suresh Kumar, as a second suspect in the case. On 12 July 2020, Suraj made a public confession about the murder. He stated that he bought 2 snakes for 10,000 each from Kumar. According to the police, Suraj admitted that he gave sleeping-inducing pills to his wife in order to sedate her before releasing the snake. He confessed that he had starved the cobra for 11 days to ensure that the cobra would bite his wife. The snake was kept in a bottle without being fed from 24th April to 6th May. The investigation team reported that Uthara was attacked twice, first with a viper and then with a cobra. The Kerala Police Special Investigation Team stated that Suraj would be the primary person accused and that other case would be registered against him his mother, father, and sister for domestic violence and destroying evidence. The State Women's Commission also urged the police to arrest the family members. Crime Branch Deputy Superintendent of Police A. Ashokan, the officer who had led the investigation, stated that prior to her death, she wasn't able to work, was in a bedridden situation for 52 days, and had to undergo a plastic surgery after getting bitten by a viper. Making her get bitten again with a more venomous snake while she had still not recovered from the earlier attempt amounts to brutal murder only. Suraj was booked under various sessions of Indian Penal Code for murder, attempted permanent injury, and destruction of evidence. During the course of investigation, it was discovered that gold from Uttara's bank locker had been removed on 2nd March, the date of her first snake bite. In early June 2020, Uttara's father-in-law Surinder Panikar, 59, was arrested on charges of destroying evidence and hiding 38 sovereign of gold jewelry, which police discovered buried in a nearby rubber plantation. Uttara's parents stated that the majority of her dowry was still missing. In August 2020, both Renuka and Surya, mother and sister of Suraj, were arrested on charges of conspiracy, domestic violence, and destruction of evidence. The charges include Section 498A, husband or relative of husband of a woman subjecting her to cruelty. 406, punishment for criminal breach of trust. 201, causing disappearance of evidence of offense or giving false information to screen offender. And 34, acts done by several persons in furtherance of common intention. Although Suresh Kumar was originally one of the accused, he became a witness in the case. On 26 May 2020, Kerala police sent the car Cobra for forensic examination. The Cobra was 80 cm long and capable of inflicting a fatal bite to a human. The then Kerala DGP Loknath Behra said that in his peculiar case, the investigation would be carried out in a scientific manner by conducting a DNA test on the dead snake. Suraj S. Kumar, a private bank employee, is said to have planned the murder by watching snake handling videos on the internet and receiving training to handle venomous snakes. His motive was to take ownership of his wife's dowry in gold as well as her life insurance policy. Police received information that Suraj has obtained a life insurance policy on his wife a few months prior to her death. Uttara's father said that he had gifted over 100 sovereigns of gold and a new car to Suraj and his family, in addition to 10 lakhs in cash. The case became a major reference point in the criminology syllabus since Suraj employed a natural weapon to commit the murder. Lack of a history of such a crime made it difficult for the investigation team to determine that murder was committed. In December 2020, the snake catcher Suresh Kumar testified to the court that Suresh contacted him and purchased the snake. Suresh learned of Uttara's death from the newspaper. Suraj told Suresh that he no longer wished to be wed to a disabled wife and that people would attribute his wife's death to Sarpadosha, the wrath of snake, a popular belief. Suresh said he was distressed by Uttara's death. According to his testimony, snakes he captured were usually released into the forest with assistance from Indian forest officials. In court, Suraj was found guilty of using a live cobra to kill his wife Uttara. On 13th October 2021, Kollam Additional District and Sessions Court, led by Additional Sessions Judge Manoj M., sentenced Suraj to 17 years imprisonment, plus 2 consecutive life sentences, and an additional penalty of 5 lakh rupees. This is considered to be the first case in the state of Kerala in which murder involved the use of live animal as a weapon.